Hey folks, so this is Death from State 631, and this video is going to be covering stamina, terrors, and beast hunts, and specifically in two areas. One, about saving and utilizing stamina the best that you can, especially so you can get the best bang for your buck out of SVS prep, and second, when you're saving your stamina, how to get the best bang for your buck every single day or 3 times a day. So let's talk about what stamina is. Stamina allows you to do two major things. Let's leave aside the other things. So the first thing that allows you to do is hunt beasts, and the second is hunt terrors. These are terrors. So the way that you can get stamina is in 3 different ways. So the first one is you get a tuna can, I believe it's called, or chief stamina. I call it tuna can. And when you press use on this, it adds to your total level at the bottom there of stamina that you can use. Now, the second way that you can get stamina is if we hit this here. If your stamina is below 200, you'll restore 1 stamina every 5 minutes. So the main aim would be keeping your stamina total level quite low and allowing it to replenish naturally. So if you use a bunch of tuna cans and you get over 200, this stops happening. So you'll miss out on that free stamina. And the third way that you'll get it is through the storehouse. So I believe it's 3 times a day, and I also believe, but possibly wrong, that it's at the same time that your intel missions reset. So I think it's something like maybe 8:16 and 00 UTC or something like that. And now, you will need to check manually for the stamina. So for the storehouse, if we look in here, we can see online rewards are available. So this is your storehouse, but it will never tell you in here that a stamina is available. So if we go and click here, it's claimed it. But we need to go into our city and double check to see if stamina is available. And it will appear underneath the storehouse reward here. So always go into your city and double check. Okay, so those are the 3 ways. Now, as in terms of a strategy, I would recommend trying to use all the stamina from the 1 stamina every 5 minutes until it's empty. And if you're about to use a stamina from the storehouse, make sure that it's empty. The stamina from the storehouse, even though it shows a can, it actually adds directly into your current stamina. So it doesn't come as a tin can that you can use later, unfortunately. Okay, now let's talk about how to actually use it very effectively. So there's 2 heroes that are really relevant in this, and one of them is stamina based. So one of them is Gina, and Gina can be got during the Gina event. And during the Gina event, you get these little items, horns, and they can summon a level 1 cryptoid beast, and you get Gina shards from them. And during that event, I'd recommend to hit as many beasts as you can and get all of the horns, because you can use the horns after the event to get the stars up. So the main thing that's important is you want 4 of these stars. I have 5, but you only need 4. If you have 4, you can max out the skill to 5. So there's 2 main things that we want to cover. One is stamina percentage down, and the other one is march speed. So the march speed is more of a little extra. So you can see here the stamina cost down is 20%. So what this means is if it normally costs 10 stamina to hit a beast, it now costs 8. And the other reason why I like this wilderness speed march means that if I log in to the game and I want to quickly do all of the intel missions or my terrors or anything like that, having a fast march speed will make it go out and come back faster. I can get them all done and then go back to work or whatever I'm doing. So, Gina has 100% wilderness march speed, and Wallace also has 100% wilderness march speed if he's maxed out. And obviously the same for him. All you need is a 4-star, which is what I've got. I'll never go any higher. I don't really need it. So, even though a lot of people will have formations for bear and battle and everything like this, I like to keep a formation for stamina when I need it always there. So let's see. We've still got 2 elements to go on our intel. So if we click this, we'll see by default it'll give us some of our most powerful heroes, or the most powerful available. And I have the first formation set to this. So if I go back, choose a random one, you see it's 10 at the bottom, and then it goes down to 8. Now have a look at the line just above the deploy. So this is 26 seconds to get there. Now it's 54. That's a pretty major jump. That's pretty damn fast. So I'm going to hit deploy there. And every single time your intel mission goes up, I'll leave it to your own strategy on which ones you hit, and if you hit all of them. Depending, the main ones I go for fire crystals. The ones that look like exploration missions, I believe they also give items, like clothing items that you can use to upgrade your gear. And the tent/rescue missions, that's debatable if you want them or not. You could see them as wasted stamina, and they give level 5 troops. So as you can see there, it's already returning. And the same equivalent again for terrors. So if we go into a terror, and we see the max, which is 25 stamina and 57 seconds to march, goes down to 28 seconds to march and 20 stamina. So I'm going to hit that off there. Now, these are more techniques if you have 0 problem hitting whatever terror that you want. If you're really trying to maximize winning against a terror, and your alliance or whoever you're with has pretty minimal rally size or stats, then maybe consider not doing this. So, there's 2 reasons to maximize stamina and do everything that I've said. One of them is being able to get as many marches or as many hits on terrors or beasts in per day. Personally, for me, I'll only do beasts from the intel mission, and I'll continue doing some terrors throughout the day to kill everything else, because the main element with a terror is this, the hardened alloy. And the hardened alloy is really nice for chief gear upgrades. So, the second reason why we want to maximize our usage of stamina and speed is for SVS prep day. So, before the SVS castle battle, there's 1 week of prep, and each day has different benefits doing different things. On one particular day, you get certain points for hunting beasts and for terrors. Now, if you can hunt and win against the top level beast for the top level points, it is the equivalent of doing a terror. So, if there's too many people running rallies and you can't fill, an easy way of doing that is actually just to hunt beasts. If you cannot hit the top beasts and you can hit a terror instead for the max points, go with the terror. And the very important thing to remember about the terrors is that it doesn't matter what level terror it is. So you could do a level 2, which I think no matter what level you are, you're almost 99% guaranteed to win. But for the beasts, it does matter what level you hit. So, if you're top level and you can handle 1 beast at level 26, I believe, is the maximum amount of points, you may want to do this technique with the march speed and the stamina reduction to make it go really fast. So let's talk about how you do that. If we go to beasts, you'll see there's an auto hunting option. Now, the auto hunting you can buy separately, or if you go to the daily and weekly, monthly deals, the ultra value monthly pack gives you the hunting the auto hunting for 1 month, which is rather cool for 10 or 12 euro. So when you have this on the SVS day, um, and let's say there's too many things going on, there's too many rallies, people are trying to get all the points all at once, you could set up auto hunting. So you choose whatever beasts that you want that gets the maximum points. Honestly, for me, I'll always go with 30 because I can handle 30 and they give slightly better rewards. Go to dispatch your queue like this, and the most important thing for beast auto hunting is that the phone stays on, or that the app stays in the foreground. So if you set up auto hunting, then lock your phone and go away. I think it depends, but it's roughly in the order of 10 seconds to 30 seconds later, it'll shut off. So if you're working that day or socializing during something and you want a little bit more optimization, teleport into a random area where you can have plenty of beasts, because if you run out of beasts and you don't have the level set to be able to hunt an alternative, the auto hunt will stop. So random teleport, set up the auto hunt, plug in your phone for battery, turn down the brightness to save battery, and leave it alone for hours and let it auto hunt, and you get all the points. And on that SVS day, that's when it's most optimal to use all of these tuna cans here. So you have a whole bunch of tuna cans saved up, and yeah, you get all the points. And the main thing to remember is it doesn't matter when you do a beast or a terror, whether it's now or on SVS day, you're still going to get the rewards, they're just going to be delayed. Now, obviously there's certain opportunities in certain events that you'll want to use tuna cans as well for. I'll leave that aside for now. But yeah, that is it.